All right, I am behind the scenes today with a show called Famous Impressions, and I'm going to introduce you to the three characters. Can I call you characters?
We've been called worse.
This is Mark, Cindy, and Doug. Tell me, what is Famous Impressions? Someone tell me.
Well,
What is
it's
your
kind
show?
of a. You want to take that?
Oh, it's a show filled with obviously celebrity impressions, lots of celebrity singing, and some Broadway stuff, and all kinds of beautiful music that this gal sings right here, and impromptu humor.
Cindy has an amazing range. She does Karen Carpenter, Alison Krauss. Who else?
Crystal Gale.
Crystal Gale,
Crystal
Patsy
Gale.
Cline. I don't know if you do Patsy Cline in this show, but
Not in this one.
And then,
and show tune, Broadway tunes
Yep.
of my own.
And how
voice,
long,
so,
Cindy, how long have you been singing?
ever since I was a little girl.
Yeah?
Yeah.
a couple years
Yeah.
ago.
Do you have
Yeah, just a
do you have a personal favorite genre or
I-
singer that you like to really?
Well, I love Karen Carpenter. She's one of my favorites. But I do love the 50s and 60s music. I grew up on it. I just,
too.
played in a band since I was a little girl too, and performed, and we played that type of music. Country. I like it all. I
Okay.
do.
And you sing a lot with Doug.
Yeah.
And Doug, tell some of the voices you do.
Oh wow, we do like Hollywood tough guys, a lot of country singers, Motown singers. Of course, we do Elvis, Johnny Mathis. I mean, the list just George Strait, Randy Travis. It's I can't remember them all, but.
Randy Travis, you said him. Yeah.
Well, I'd like to think we do Randy Travis. Some people say, Doug, that Randy's a little randy, but I like to think it's good.
And then you two have worked together for a number of years, and then you just picked up Mark. Where did you find Mark?
That was at,
On the
out-
street.
It was out back, yeah.
In the alley.
In the alley. That's where that joke came from, by the way, because of the band. Yeah.
Yeah, Mark, what about a couple,
And he-
3 years now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
2
almost,
years. 2 years.
Yeah, over 2 years now.
I really don't know how you did it without him, because he's kind of the glue. He keeps you.
Yes.
He keeps you
Thank you
guys.
so much for saying that.
Appreciate.
He's awesome.
It was hard.
Yeah.
We had to remember a lot more. We had to do a lot more.
Yep.
Mark's made our life easy. We don't tell him that though, because we don't want him to get a big head.
Well, yeah. You got to keep him in line.
Yeah, it's a psychotherapy thing, I think he's trying
Yeah.
to pull.
Absolutely.
But Mark can sing too, and you guys are putting together a new show for 2021. Are you gonna have Mark sing?
Mark will be singing and doing impressions, and I'll be singing all the female vocal parts.
It's gonna be fantastic.
You don't know where I'm
Totally
going to be.
cool.
I guess I'll do the male parts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds
He'll
fantastic.
be doing Roy Orbison.
Oh, yeah, that sounds
Some
good.
interesting things, Doug. You have a very interesting background, and I don't know that you share it enough in the show. Tell about your background a little bit. Tell about your childhood.
You mean felonies?
Yeah. Well, no, we aren't supposed to talk about that part.
Okay. We're just teasing people. No, I'm a former psychotherapist for a number of years. I worked for a large mental health consortium, director of different medical facilities, and then also, technically, I'm legally blind. My eyesight is like 10% in one eye now, and nothing in the other one. So the biggest thing about entertaining is not falling down for me. I mean, if it's a good show, if I don't fall down, I don't worry about the rest of it, like the jokes or the singing or the impressions. I just know those will fall into place because these are true professionals here. So my biggest thing is like, stay away from stairs, Doug.
Gravity's not your friend.
No.
So you function so well that it's easy to forget that you're blind. Explain to me, how much can you see? Do you see light and dark? Do you see
I do see light and dark,
shapes?
but I have to be looking for the light. You know, you're supposed to go to the light too. But anyway, like when I look at somebody's face and I'm talking with them, I'll see just a piece of their face, maybe their eye, their cheekbone, and then the rest of it, I have to look at that part of the face. I have to look at your forehead to see if you have one. I have to look for your hair, and then my brain puts it all together. So over the years, I mean, I started off with limited vision, and it kind of got worse, and now it's at a wonderful, stalemate, standstill, or whatever. But yeah, my brain puts things together, so I just see little bits and pieces, but then I remember what was there, and my brain fills in the rest, so it helps.
It's fascinating.
It
I
is
totally
fascinating.
tell him I look like Brad Pitt, but he tells us he can see enough.
You can see that much?
Yeah, I had somebody tell me. I asked people, they said no.
No. It's crazy because you act like you're blind sometimes.
Oh, that's not
And then,
an act.
and then sometimes you act like you are a scene. You'll recognize someone or notice something coming by or whatever.
It's amazing how
It's
he gets around.
amazing.
It really is.
And so certainly you have other heightened senses.
Oh, I'd say so. I mean,
Do you
I
pick
think-
up on like the audience, stuff like that? You're hearing maybe?
Oh yeah, I think the reason I do so many impressions as a kid, I think I heard the world around me better than I could see the world around me, and that's
Huh.
a different way to grow up, really.
And he's been told before that he doesn't hear the world like we hear the world. You know, so that's why he's so good at what he
Oh
does.
yeah, I mean, some people that study, speech, and some professors out of Texas, they said, we've determined that you hear differently than most people, and they said because you're recording and picking up on things we just take for granted. So I was like, okay, maybe I'm just a sensitive human being.
Awesome. Well, you have a lot of fun with the audiences here in Branson. It's a little different from your background. You guys are used to performing, I don't think we said where.
Vegas,
In
Yeah.
Vegas. Yeah.
corporate entertainer.
What?
20
What's
years.
different here, and what brings you to Branson?
We love the environment, Branson, and we don't have to worry about, intoxicated people in the audience. That's kind of nice, and we don't have waitresses going back and forth and cocktailers and stuff like that. So, and it's just a wholesome crowd here, and we were able to design a show that we thought would work well in Branson, and we specifically picked everything we do to fit this demographic, and we like it. We like it a lot because it's we can just be more true to ourselves here, and we're not just trying to please different corporations or different venues. So it's we can be ourselves here, and we like it.
And the fact that we can express our faith on stage. That was huge for
Absolutely.
us.
That is true. That's very true.
Yep.
Yeah, I love it.
That's why we all love Branson
Yes,
too. Well,
absolutely.
thanks for talking to me, you guys.
so
People want to learn more about your show. Check out
Where do they go, Mark?
FamousImpressions.com.
famousimpressions.com. All right. Thanks for talking to me.
Thank
Well,
you.
thank you
Bye.
for letting us. God bless you.